Hi, I'm Laura. I am an ICU nurse. I live in Seattle, and I've been doing this job for about almost 7 years now. And in the last several years, it's become increasingly stressful. And um, as I was beginning to experience burnout, that's when I got in touch with the True Changemaker program.
Yeah. And when did you get in touch with us? Just to let people
I
know.
was in the class that began, was it January 2022?
Yeah.
Maybe February?
Yeah. So
About a year ago.
About a year.
Yay.
Was there anything happening, like particularly in your life, that like prompted you specifically to be like, I need some support for, going ahead?
I think the main trigger that was causing me to look for help and support was that so many of my friends and coworkers were burning out and leaving the workplace. At the time, I probably wouldn't have even said that I was feeling burnt out, but I was worried about getting to that point. In retrospect, I was quite burnt out, but in classic fashion, I was denying that. So, yeah, I was noticing the change in the career and so many people leaving, and I wanted to make sure that I was able to stay in the profession.
I remember when we talked first and you were thinking about joining, how you said that like you really love nursing and it's something you want to like keep being able to do. So yeah, feel that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you had tried things beforehand. I remember you mentioned you had taken a long break. You had tried to. Can you talk a bit about what you had tried and?
Sure. I hadn't really tried anything intentionally or deliberately. My husband and I had relocated to Hawaii for a period of time, and I took a break from work, which was more of a logistical choice, but it turned out to be a very helpful break. So I kind of got a taste of what rest and respite can do for motivation and those feelings of burnout. So I was in a spot where I knew that there was, these ups and downs in the career, and I was starting to go down again. And I was like, well, I can't just take 5 months off. So that was one of the things. But otherwise, I've never done any coaching or meditation. Pretty limited on all that kind of self-reflection. All kinds of things that I have subsequently found very helpful.
Yeah. And well, actually, that kind of is the next question is, how did that change? Yeah, your capacity to stay in the job, prevent burnout during the program and after the program. What have you found useful to help you?
I think if I could give it one word, it's awareness. I don't think before that I was really cued into the feelings or sensations or any of that stuff that was related to my stress and burnout. All I was aware of is that I was having these highs and lows and big swings. And I tried to fix that by just working harder, and that did not help. And then through the tools we did in the program, and specifically the mapping, which I know we'll talk about, it helped me to figure out where those things were coming from specifically. And then I was able to make some choices and some changes practically, as well as just being more in tune with my emotions, and then therefore being able, I don't know if I could to control them, but to live with them. If that makes sense.
Yeah, to have space for them in your life and it not knock you too much. Yeah. Yeah, awesome.
Right. And have you, because it's been already almost a year since, I mean, it's been less than a year since you
finished.
But have you felt some of those kind of that apprehension maybe at work that you're sleeping again, or how's that changed now?
Not yet.
That's okay. Yeah, good.
I'm in a pretty good place at work, I think. It's still a stressful job.
Yeah.
And it always will be. But I've adjusted the things I'm involved in. So now my stress is related to trying to keep a person alive instead of trying to navigate the bureaucracy of the management or the staffing or other things I can't control. So yeah, I think right now I'm in a fairly fulfilling and happy spot at work.
Oh, that's so good to hear. Yeah. Yeah. There's something about stress that, there's helpful stress, right? So it sounds like the stress that you have is the stress that helps you do your job, not like wears you down or detracts from what you're doing. Yeah.
Yay. That's wonderful. I'm so happy to hear though. Yeah, I guess for people who don't know us or like our way of working much, like how would you describe working with us and working through the program?
It was, I guess it's over now. It's very helpful and cheerful. I've found you guys both to be very friendly and intuitive. You find things in what I've said that I didn't really pick up on myself, and that insight has proved very helpful. But I mean, I feel also like you're my friends, and it's very supportive, not just clinical. So it's been very positive.
Yeah. We feel like you're our friend too, so it's mutual. Yeah.
Yeah, and we love following, like you've been sending us updates obviously in the last 6 months, and it's always something we love to cheer you, even if you don't hear it. But
oh yeah, we get your emails and we're like, oh my gosh, did you read Laura's email? We're like really excited. Yeah.
So we're really happy to also do this a bit more formally as well, to be also able to give you more support too if there's anything that's changed, so yay.